They have the same avatar, but this is not the same guy, I don't think. So here we are going into game 4. I'm still playing the red-blue tempo deck. I really like it a lot. Um, hmm. This hand is weird. I'm on the draw, but it has some removal. It has a counter spell. It doesn't have any draw spells, so I actually think I'm going to ship it back. And you do get a free mulligan in this game. So it did it twice, unfortunately. This hand's actually really bad as well, but let's just go ahead and keep it. I didn't get a chance to see what my second mulligan was. It looks like he's red aggro, so that's pretty bad. I wish I kept that first hand now. Unless he doesn't play anything, in which case it's totally fine. Maybe he's also blue-red tempo. I see that deck kind of a lot. Alright, so that's great. We'll just go ahead and play our tap land. Pass the turn on back. Next turn, I will not play the Electromancer since he's in red-green. I will not play the Electromancer. I don't want it to get shocked. I'd rather draw a card. I'll think twice. This card is a house in this game. You know, anything that draws you cards is pretty good in this game. Elvish Visionary sees like real play too and real magic. Uh, Playing the Electromancer is kind of tempting this turn. It blocks his guy. Yeah, I'm going to do that, and that way I can think twice and shock next turn, or I can counter a spell. And I will not take 1 damage here, or he has to waste his burn spell on me. And so I feel pretty good about the play now, considering how this was his turn 1 play. So we'll just see what happens. I think Electromancer is the weakest creature in my deck. It does enable me to do a lot of shenanigans, but it's not on the same... Yeah, here we go. It's not on the same power level as a Talrand or a Kiln Fiend, which you haven't seen played yet, or even the Gutter Snipe. You know, he does not win games by himself. So I would say and I have 4 of him, so I would say out of all the creatures in my deck, I am the least sorry to see a Goblin Electromancer bite the dust. I'm only taking 1 damage. Does he have a turn? Second main phase play? Oh yeah, so you get 2 main phases between your combats. He did not play anything. The choice here is going to be the untapped land to leave open our counterspell, Dissolve. You know, counter his turn 3 play. I'm not wasting a shock on his Visionary unless he tries to put an aura on it. Or end of turn, or we can shock something and end of turn. We can think end of his turn. We can draw a card. So I feel pretty good right now. Love the art on here. A Gutter Snipe, that is certainly worthy of a shock. We have those in our deck. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's draw a card. Man, what is up with these cluttering up my hand? Another Dissolve, that's good. So we can counter a spell next turn, or we can draw a card. This is starting to feel like a control deck. The one bad thing about this deck is if you never draw your threat, you can't win, and then suddenly you're out of counter spells, and they top deck a threat, and it's like sort of curtains. Since we have 2 counter spells, I'm just going to go ahead and counter that. We get to scry, so hopefully we'll scry into a threat. A Nullify. This is very tempting to keep. He seems to be a creature-based deck. But I don't know if I really want to draw that next turn. But it does seem really good against him, so I am going to keep it. Yeah, we get another scry, and we get another card draw. So I still feel pretty good. Alright, we drew our Nullify. Let's go ahead and pass the turn back. I am going to counter that. I don't want him getting any more lands. We already have the other one. Let's bottom that one. A shock, not bad. Still just more removal though, unfortunately, but we can shock and draw a card next turn depending on what he plays. I'm still not interested in shocking this Visionary. It's doing 1 damage to me, but you know it's got 16 more turns before it does anything worthwhile, which is kill me. And I fully intend on drawing a spells to kill him before that ever happens. So what have we used? I'm so hoping he doesn't play anything. So yeah, now I can draw a card. Think twice. A mountain, and an island, double, really is not going our way right now. Let's just go ahead and play the mountain. We really need to draw into a spell here. Anything. A Talrand would be nice. So he's going to be able to gain life off of that. I'm going to shock it, because I'm going to shock it immediately. There we go. No gaining life for you. Sort of interesting that the game passed me priority there. I don't think in Moto I would have priority before he got to play a land after playing the spell. Like right when it enters the battlefield. Maybe that is how it works. But this card lets him gain life. And I don't really want him to do that right now. I don't want to be farther behind than I already am. I think I'm ahead of him resource-wise, but there's no reason to let him like stick a creature like that that'll just gain him life and then he'll be hitting me for 3 every turn. But I also don't want to waste my Nullify on it when he might play like a much bigger creature and I won't be able to kill it. Man, we are really not drawing what we need here. There's only 20 lands in this deck, so we have out 7. So hopefully we'll start drawing into some gas soon here. These are just cluttering up my hand right now too, these artful dodges. Maybe I should cut some. Put in, I don't know, something else. I don't really know what I'd put in though. I feel like I've tuned this deck pretty well. He still has 5 cards in his hand. Gutter Snipe, awesome. Let's go ahead and play that. This is going to help us win pretty fast, unless he shocks it. In which case I have no response. Yep, there it is. See, again, I don't know. Should he have gotten priority there? I'm honestly not sure. I feel a big creature coming on. He is in green. Yep, there we go. This is the one. We're going to have to counter that. No doubt about it. This card lets him put cards from his library onto the battlefield, or a card. Oh, it still happens? Oh, man. He gets one of these. I can't remember what he did it for. Oh, because it's as it casts, right? I actually talked about that with someone last night. So now we're in trouble. Because we can't kill this guy, we can only bounce him. And he can just pump this guy up every turn. I need to draw an anger to deal with this, and I kind of hope I do now. Nope, we get another land. That's fine. My deck's really being really unkind to me right now. Drawing land that many turns in a row is really bad. In any kind of Magic, you know, be it duels or just Moto. Because now what can he do? So we can give a creature +2/+2 for 4 mana. That's not great, but he's still getting in for 1, 2, 3. He's still going to get in for 5, or he can just do this and kill me. So he's going to Volcanic for 5, targeting me. So he's going to do 5, 6, 7, 8 damage to me this turn. So unless I draw something, he's going to win. And, you know, we had a ton of answers, but we just never drew a threat that we could stick. Very unfortunate. But hey, it happens. Does he have to tap to do this? No. A Kiln Fiend, so this is not bad. I think no matter what, though, he can kill us next turn, but we'll do our best. Is it +X/+X? Yeah. Yeah, he can just kill me. I have to block this one. Oh, he's just going to kill me. Yeah, he's got it. So we'll just wait for him to finish up here, and then we'll go on to the next game. Oh, he's just going to do this. I don't know why he did that. He didn't have to do that. So yeah, just weren't able to draw our threats. It happens. Happens all the time. All right, well, that's that. I'll see you guys for game 5 here in a bit.